Okay guys, the time has come. Hey, what is up guys, it's Zoka1983 here, and today's video is going to be a new market watch video since we got tons of new products coming this summer. So I wanted to give you some insights on what are the prices of some important cards in the meta game or for the collector's market. So let's get started, and before we start, subscribe to the channel if not already, give a like on the video if you find it informative, follow me on YouTube of course, but also on Instagram as Okram1993 and also on Facebook as YouTube Okram1993. Follow also my competitive YuGiOh team, the Omnia players, on Instagram and on Facebook, and also on Discord and Twitch. You will find all the links in the description box below. And remember that there are 2 giveaways going on, so you can go up here and check out the giveaways video and how to enroll for them and how to win prizes for free. So let's get started and let's go on the TCG Card Market website, which is the best website to buy, sell and trade your cards. So let's start with the Vylon Sphere. So this card is a machine tuner, as you can see, coming from Hidden Arsenal. We also got the dual terminal printing of this card, and it is pretty hard to find it since it's pretty old. As you can see, this card spiked in price from the graphics on Card Market like 1 month ago and hit something like $8, $7, something like that, because a lot of people thought that this could be used in Noble Knights or some other strategies as well, and that's the reason why. But nowadays, as you can see, it dropped once again, but it's still a card that owns some value, so a couple of bucks for this Vylon Sphere in here. Then let's move on, continuing with the main deck monsters and taking a look at the Eldritch Golden Lord. This card is absolutely bonkers. This deck is, I think, the second best meta deck, going along with Adamantipator's, and the Golden Lord price is astonishing. As you can see, it starts from 80 euros for the German printing, and you can only find German printings in here till you go to this vendor in here. The first English one is 100 bucks for one single copy of the Golden Lord, and of course you want to play 3 of them. So we didn't see anything like this since a long time ago, and I am thinking about maybe Cosmo Dark Destroyer or something like that. A main deck monster hitting these values is so hard to find. Some people and some rumors told us that this might be reprinted exactly like Cosmos, so probably in a next set that can come. I don't think that can be super reliable of a source, but we will see. This price is absolutely crazy. I cannot understand how this is even possible. And that's it, there is not even a second page for this. As you can see, it is super hard to be found. Then moving on with the Adamantipator, which is the best deck of the format in my opinion on the list. We can see the researcher price that dropped down a little bit according to graphics, but it is still sitting around 35 to 40 bucks for one long copy of this card. Once again, you want to play 3 of them, and I don't know why the price is falling a little bit. Maybe because a lot of people are scared about a possible ban of the Block Dragon, but I don't think that the deck will die without the Block Dragon at all. Then moving onwards, we got Nibiru, the Primal Being, which is of course a main deck card for the Adamantipator, but as you know, it is a really important side deck and also main deck cards for a lot of decks. So we can find this card in a lot of strategies, and it is really useful to break some impossible to break boards that some decks can do. And as you can see, the price for this card is increased a little bit. They still have one single printing in the gold sarcophagus tin of the last year, and you have to spend like 10 bucks for each copy, so 30 bucks for the playset of this amazing card. We will see if we will get a reprint of this soon. Then we got for the Dinosaur package the YuGiOh that once again spiked in price, like when the structure deck, the Dino Mesher Fury structure deck came out for the first time. Now we got the re-release of that deck, but once again we don't have the YuGiOh within the structure deck, so that's the reason why this card is once again around $8 for one copy, because it's the best tuner, is the only level 1 tuner dinosaur that you got, and always keep an eye on your level 1 tuners in general, because they are really important, since they are the most useful for your synchro plays in any kind of strategies. Then for the giant tracks, once again, this is pretty cool and crazy. It is true that this card can be used also in other strategies that just are able to dump something in the graveyard and then banish it in order to get one free body on the field. But I think that is pretty cool, the fact that this card is at $3, and as you can see, we got a lot of Italian vendors for that. Like if in Italy we got more copies of this, and it is possible because sometimes the boxes ratios are different from country to country, and as you can see, you can find plenty of Italians, but if you want to have a foreign card, at least foreign for me because I'm Italian, you have to spend at least $5-6 for one copy of the Giant Rex, which is pretty peculiar in my opinion. Then let's move on into the Smoke Grenade of the Thief. So we are starting talking about the spell cards in here, and this card is astonishing. It's amazing the fact that for a common printing of this card you have to spend, as you can see, for a near mint condition, a Smoke Grenade of the Thief, $13. I never seen something like that. Even Metamorphosis, I think the Metamorphosis is even cheaper than this one, simply because this card has only 2 printings nowadays, and these will be used in the Infernoble Knights that can abuse this card and take out one card from the opponent hand, which is pretty cool and important. So maybe check your bulks, because you can find this card. If you find a playset of this, you are gonna plus a lot. Then let's move into another important spell card, which is the Dark Ruler No More. Once again, we got rumors about a reprint for this card, but I don't think this will happen. Once again, one single printing, same reasoning as the Nibiru, so maybe they can be reprinted together, I don't know. This card is so important to go over big boards, and is currently sitting to $5-6, and yeah, $6 for the playset, you can find it, so it's not so expensive, but it's so important in my opinion. Then, talking about Port of Extravagance, I want to focus on this one, simply for the fact that the price didn't change at all since we got the Toon Chaos release. Also because Toon Chaos was all a short printed box. I mean, they didn't print a lot of boxes since the COVID-19 is spreading all around the world. And as you can see, this is the Savage Strike version, and it is currently sitting at 50-55, and the Toon Chaos Ultra Rare is at 40, so there is kind of like no change. Yeah, $10 is something. Also for the playset, you will save something like $30, but I think it's not enough if you want to save some money. And just a quick look to the collector's rare one, that is amazing. Once again, $200 for one single copy, and you can find also the playset for $200 each, so $600 or euros for the collector's rare playset of the Pot of Extravagance. This card is so strong and the price is crazy. Then talking about the prank kits, we got a new spoiler of the new Link 1 prank kits master, which is absolutely crazy because it allows the deck to combo off with just one single main monster card basically, and that's the reason why the prank kits plays once again spiked in price. And as you can see, the first one that you can find are sitting around $11-12, and kind of like $13 for the playset, and that's crazy once again. I don't know what to say. Then talking about the extra deck, which is probably the majority of the part in here, I want to take a look at the Gargoyle's Maiden, because it is another card that has only one single printing, and it is abused in all the Needle Fiber, Link Cross, True King of All Calamities combos and stuff like that. And I remember that I bought this card just because I love the artwork. You know that I buy a lot of cards just because I love the artwork, for $1 or $2, and now it is sitting at 16. Okay guys, so this is an ultra rare, super used, super abused, $16. If you don't use it, sell it, because when we got reprint we'll hit the 0 mark once again. Then Boros Savage Dragon still sitting at 40 bucks. I think that this card will be reprinted, if not in Mega Teams, maybe in some other set. But I really suggest to you to move this card away and sell it, also for 30, 35, doesn't matter, because this will get reprinted for sure. Then Millennium Miles Restrict with the new Legendary Duelist Season 1 printing is sitting at 8.5, which is pretty cool. Second printing also for this one. Let's see if we'll spike once again as the previous copy. Then Elder Entity in this card also will spike a little bit more, even in my opinion. It is currently at 2, so maybe wait a little bit to sell it and buy some copies for you. And then talking about the Link monsters, Link 1, we got Link Cross. It's still pretty stable, as you can see from the graphics, and it's sitting to 14, but we got only German printings for a while. As you can see, you have to go down and down, scrolling down, and you will find one copy for 15 bucks in English edition for this card that deserves to be banned, as happened in the OCG. I think this card should be banned. Then we got Crystron Archefabrax, another card that probably should be banned, and this card value is pretty much the same. Exactly the same for the Link Cross. No big changes on this one. People actually is not scared about this card getting banned, also because they will probably, I guess, do another non-ban list, and I would agree with that, so let's see what will happen. Then we got IP Mus Kareena, another card that in my opinion will get reprinted, and as you can see, the price on this card dropped a little bit. It is now can be found at 25 bucks more or less, and I think that you can sell this as well. And then we got a Zoli once again for the Infernoble Knight, that in the ultra rare version is sitting at 7, 8, something like that. I also checked the invoked stuff for the Dragma archetype that has to come out, but the invoked stuff didn't move a lot in price, so that's the reason why I didn't show you. And then last but not least, Apollousa, Bow the Goddess, one of the best Link monsters in the game, that is still sitting around 55 bucks here. As you can see, the price probably dropped a little bit in the last 2 weeks. Once again, because there is a rumor of this card getting reprinted with an alternate artwork. Probably this one is a real insight, it is not a rumor. So probably that's the reason why, but I don't think that this card will drop a lot. Probably it will hit the 40 bucks mark, but if you don't need to get a plus quickly, I think that you can also keep your Apollousa. It doesn't matter what happens. As you can see for the Pot of Extravagance, if a card is so strong, it doesn't matter if you get reprinted once. So that's it for today, basically. Let me know in the comments down below what do you think about this market watch. If you like this kind of video, let me know in the comments down below, so I will provide more market watch for you. So subscribe to the channel if you're not already, give a like on the video if you like it and find it informative. Follow me on YouTube, also on Instagram, Zokran1993, and on Facebook. And follow also my competitive YuGiOh team, the Omnia players, both on Instagram, on Facebook, on Discord, and also on Twitch. And remember that there is a giveaway going on, so try to get your prizes for free, and see you in the next one.